Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. On today's episode, I'm going to be doing a journal with me. I recently had so much fun. I went to Highland Park with my kids and my friends, and we just had a lot of fun. So I was inspired to make this layout. These are just some pictures from the day and some bags from the trip, and because we did some shopping and we stopped into Bob Baker Marionette's, that's my favorite place. And I have some vintage goodies, and I also have some happy mail, some pen pal mail. So shout out to Amy and Stacy for sending me the sweetest happy mail ever. I'm so excited to use it. So today's layout is just sort of a hodgepodge of fun, bright colors. I was just inspired by that Crush and Touch bag. I'm going to leave their storefront and their Instagram handles down below because they have lovely stationery. So if you love stationery, if you love washi tape, if you love all those sorts of things, definitely check them out. Also, I'm so sorry you can hear my dogs barking. I work in rescue, so there's just no way to not have dogs barking in the back of my videos. So I hope you don't mind. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this vintage book page to one side of the layout. I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape after I glued it down just to make sure that it's nice and secure. For the layout. And as you can see, it's already sort of starting to lift there. So I add a little more glue, and then one of the next steps in a little bit, I'll actually add more washi tape. But before I add that washi tape, I'm actually going to add the yellow and green Crush and Touch bag. I just want to make sure that the words are somewhat center, so I do need to trim it down. So I just start by cutting a little bit off of one end, and then after I measure it, I actually end up opening the bag up and cutting it because I didn't need it to be 2 layers, but I am going to save that pretty yellow paper to use in a different layout because it's just so bright and cheery. It makes me so happy. And actually this bag is what's inspired like the whole layout. So I'm just going to save that. But in the meantime, that Crush and Touch is somewhat in the middle, and I'm just going to use my ruler and I'm going to trim it down so it fits. And once I use my glue stick to glue it onto that side of the layout, I will then get some more of that super thick, super sticky washi tape and put it right in the center of the layout so that neither one of those pieces of paper start to lift over time. This is one of my favorite washi tapes, and to be honest, I am running out of it, and I'm starting to get a little nervous because I can't find it anywhere. I won't have any more of it. I love how thick it is. I love how sticky it is. I love the pattern. I love everything about it. So if anybody knows where I can get more, please leave that in the description box below, and I would be forever grateful. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some of this trim. I actually use this usually to make tabs in the journals that I create and sell in my Etsy shop. But today I just wanted to add it to the layout. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use hot glue, and I end up making it into a pocket. Originally, I was just going to put the flashcard in there, but you'll see I put the pictures in just to sort of keep them there as I work. And I realized, oh my gosh, I love that. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. I don't need to try to keep creating. I just like the way it looks, so I'm just going to leave them there. And I use hot glue more than I use anything else, maybe staples. I don't sew in my journals. I feel like I just don't really have the space. So bringing out a big sewing machine just to sew a pocket into my journal just isn't something that I can do. So I use my hot glue gun, I make it into a pocket, and I think about, for a bit, saving that and putting a tab in my own journal. But I have a lot of things on the other side, on the other layout, so I end up not doing that. I didn't want to staple through the layout on the other side, so I don't end up doing that. But I do know that I want to add this little viewfinder vintage Mork and Mindy reel that Amy sent me because I love Mork and Mindy and I love viewfinder. This was like the biggest win-win from Happy Mail. And I also thought about using this vintage postcard, all of those vintage Disney stamps on the top. I thought, oh my gosh, how can I use this? That was sent from my friend Stacy. I don't end up using it, but I am obsessed and can't wait to use it on a future layout. So what I do decide to do is find some pretty little transparent stickers and stick them right on either side of the words, the graphics on that bag. And I use my needle nose tweezers to get the backings off of those stickers. And I have to say, I edited all of it out, but I really struggled getting the backs off of these stickers today when I made this. So it took forever. I'm glad here on YouTube it's only seconds. But I do love the way it looks. It's a daisy and a sunflower, two of my favorite flowers. And so I was happy with how it looked, but I just wish it wasn't so difficult to get the backings off of those transparent stickers. But after I stuck the stickers on, I realized I sort of went over the space where I was going to put that viewfinder originally. So I decided to put it on the other side. And the way that I do that is I just get a brad. Now this is a Tim Holtz brad and it's quite small, but they're the only ones I had. So rather than not use it, I just get the Crush and Touch business card that was in the bag, and I punch a 1-inch circle out of it. And then what I'll do is I'll get my Crop-A-Dile and I'll punch a hole through the center that's small enough to accommodate the small Tim Holtz brad. So you'll see what I do here. I get the small little hole punch. I put it through that 1-inch circle, and then I put that 1-inch circle on top of that larger hole of the viewfinder. That way the brad won't slip through the center of the viewfinder, because like I said, that hole was too big to accommodate my teeny tiny brad. So now that works, I'm just going to use my Crop-A-Dile once again to make a hole over in the other side of the layout. I use my viewfinder to put a general sort of mark, so I know where to put that hole punch. And yeah, that's all I do. You just put that hole punch, and then I'm going to put that brad right through the page, and then I'll have a really fun interactive quality on the side of my layout. And it's Happy Mail, and it's Mork and Mindy, and it's Super 70s, which I feel like this layout totally has that vibe. So it all just worked. This was a layout that came together really quickly and really easily, and it just worked. And I'm always so happy when people send me things. So to be able to use them just kind of warmed my heart and made me happy. And I think this layout really says happy. So once I put that brad in, I just open it up, and I am very excited about the little spinny wheel on the side of my layout. And I'm very happy with that clown flashcard from Stacy. When I saw it, it made me so happy. And because we had gone to Bob Baker that day, and a little clown had kind of greeted us, it was the perfect little flashcard to use. And this is a sticker from Crush and Touch, so I just add it right into the corner there. And I add this little sticker that also came in some Happy Mail, but other than that, I am done. I'm just going to do my journaling off camera, and then I will show you the complete layout. So this is the layout. It's bright, it's happy, it has my beautiful kids, my dear friend Diego, and it's a wonderful memory from a wonderful day with Happy Mail from wonderful friends. And I'm so grateful that you're here with me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.